Hello, Kairin van Sweeden. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
How does it feel to you that, we're just about to co-host a show on economics, and not only have we not met in person, but we've actually not even known each other for a few months?
Yeah, it's wild.
What I thought would be a brilliant idea for me and also for the audience is to try and get to know you a little bit better. And I think that if they get to know you and me, then I think they'll get to know the show. And to do that, if you're up for it, I'm going to ask you 20 questions, kind of rapid fire, quick questions. And I hope that will give everyone a good look into you as our co-host of Scotonomics. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, right. Brilliant. What's the first film that you saw at the cinema, if you can remember that?
I can. My dad took me to see Jungle Book, Disney's Jungle Book.
The year?
I was really small. I'm now 55, so it was yeah.
Okay, great. I've got a fill in the blank question for you. So fill in the blank, please. Economists are?
A broad church. A very broad
nice
church.
One. So what got you so interested in economics?
To better explain the advantages of independence to no voters. That's fundamentally why. And also, some of the people around about me wanted to stand as a candidate. So I thought I should probably learn how the country works economically.
Okay, great. And then that leads nicely into what's your views of Scottish independence?
Yes, we should be independent, absolutely. And we should run our own affairs. And not only should we give full powers to our Scottish Parliament, we should devolve further down, much further down. I'd like to see community councils empowered. Yeah.
You also describe yourself as an MMTer. What's your definition of MMT? Because there's a lot of people who will be watching who won't know what that is.
Yeah, the MMT academics have shown how government accounting works in reality post gold standard economics, and I think that they've shone a light on how different that is in comparison to when currencies were held to a gold standard. And I think that's the important take home from modern monetary theory academics. And I think the other thing that's important to think about as well is the understanding that that means governments have the choice to have full employment. They have the choice, or they have the choice whether or not to have austerity. They also have the choice to give tax cuts if they want to do that as well. It's understanding that the government has choices and understanding that the government can't run out of money, but there are real resource constrictions. So, you can't just spend money willy-nilly. There are constraints, and they're mainly down to inflation. So it's getting people to understand that that's really real resources and inflation are a constraint and not the currency itself.
What's the economics book that's had the biggest impact on you?
It's one I've read recently. It's called Donut Economics, and I really, really like it. The other book that's making a lot of impact is The Deficit Myth by Stephanie Kelton, but I had read most of her work before the book was published. So probably Donut Economics. I love Kate Raworth. I think she is amazing. Huge amount of knowledge in that book. Absolutely fantastic. And really, if you're interested in the environment and you're interested in economics, it's a must read.
Great. And I think maybe I'm just guessing, but who would be your ideal kind of top guest on Scotonomics? Would it be one of those two people, perchance?
Yes, probably Stephanie Kelton first, Kate Raworth second, yeah.
Now, can you think of a moment in your life when you decided that the world was a bit shit and that we could do something to make it better?
I think the 2014 referendum was probably that time for a lot of people, myself included. Yeah.
I've got another fill in the blank for you. Economics is?
Economics is almost like a religion. It's not a science. It's definitely not a science, but
fantastic.
It's a bad thing.
Can you speak any other languages apart from English?
Yes, I can speak Dutch and I can speak a little bit of Spanish as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, you described yourself as an economics geek. So is there a particular area that really helps you kind of get your economics geek on?
I think I'm fascinated by all probably political economics and ecological economics, but also behavioural economics as well. These are all really interesting fields.
Indeed, indeed. Why are you doing this show with me?
To spread knowledge. That's the main reason, to spread knowledge and to encourage people in Scotland to learn about economics.
What special insight do you have that will tease out the most interesting things for people who are going to watch the show?
I don't think that I have special insights. I just think that I'm interested in this, and because I'm interested in this, I can bring something to it.
I think you'll bring loads to it. I'd like to know a little bit about your music taste. So can you tell me like one of your favourite artists or one of your favourite albums?
Oh, I'm going to bring religion in again. I would say that my tastes are Catholic, and so they range from Killing Joke, Duran Duran, Bauhaus, to Mastodon and My Brightest Diamond. So that gives you an idea of just how broad my musical tastes are, I think.
Where is your favourite place in Scotland and what would you be doing there?
Oh, definitely a little place called Scowrie.
Okay, and what would you be doing in Scowrie?
Yeah, actually, I'm getting quite emotional thinking about it because it's so beautiful. And I would be camping in Scowrie.
And my last question for you, plants or pets?
I like them both. I have currently plants. I would like to have pets if it was possible.
Fantastic. Well, I definitely feel like I've got to know you a little bit better, and I hope those who are going to tune into the show, which starts on the 9th of June, have a good idea of who one of our co-hosts is going to be as well. Kairin, thanks so much.
Thank you.